Pimps, Players, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League Commish message, week number 8. It's your boy Lump Dog back again to let you know what the week that was in the Pimps and Players and Hustlers Fantasy Football League. First off, I do have to apologize this week for my egregious error. Last week, I know it didn't affect any games, luckily. Whew! Learned my lesson definitely to check the waiver wire, see if people have been dropped before picking them up for people. So again, sorry, I paid the $5. Everything's been righted, so no harm there, no foul. Everything's been taken care of. I did step to the plate, admit I was wrong, corrected the mistake, because I'm a solid guy and a good commissioner like that. I'm not gonna try to F anyone over here in this league, because that ain't me. So anyway, let's get into these games and see what happened in week 8 here in the Pimps, Plays, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League. The rookies just keep it rolling, man. It looks like this is his year to lose, really, unless his team just has an off week, man. The guy, even on his bye week with Rodgers and Jennings on a bye, still put up a 141, took out the Weedos 141 to 100. Looks like the rookies, Manning, Eli on his starting for Rodgers, got him 46. Wasn't too much of a drop-off with your bye week quarterback. Fred Jackson remains solid with 20. Bolden there with 15. Victor Cruz, good free agent pickup. Man, I wish I would have picked up Cruz instead of Decker that week. Got 15. Jason Hanson with 11. The Ravens defense with 18. Weedos had Brady with 31, Malcolm Floyd with 11, Nick Novak with 14, and the Steelers D with 14. And it looks like the Weedos is starting to decline a little bit. In the next game, we had the Molly Whoppers take out A-Team 107 to 101. Very close game. Straight up, Molly Whoppers got the win because Mr. A-Team, Tom, the hippie, wants to start the Raiders D, who are on a bye week, and Daniel Thomas, who didn't even play. He calls me up Sunday morning or Monday trying to ask why he can't pick up the Kansas City defense for that day. Come on, Tom. You've been playing in this league for like 7 years, 8 years now. I think you should understand that you need to get all the people you can put into your roster by Sunday morning, or else it's over. Anyway, Molly Whoppers got Matt Schaub with 31, MJD with 13, Decker with 13, Macklin with 11, and the Eagles D with 17. A-Team, even with 2 guys to get him 0, still puts him a 1-on-1 spot, so that's still pretty good. Roethlisberger with 45, Steve Smith with 18, and Rob Baronis with 13. In the next game, man, Patty's Playboys, man, finally back in the game, got unlocked, made a major trade with yours truly last week. Pretty much came down with McCoy getting traded pretty much for Charles Johnson. There were some other players involved, but who gives a fuck about those guys? Because those were the 2 big names in that trade, McCoy and Calvin Johnson, not Charles. So anyway, Patty's Playboy pulls off the upset win against the 289ers, 100-89. Patty's Playboy's Andy Dalton with 22. McCoy, man, everyone knows what he did. Major game, 32 points, man. That's a major trade for him, man. Lance Moore with 13, and man, but that Cowboys D he traded for with only 3. Ouch. 289ers, Drew Brees with 26. Mario Manningham with 12, Billy Cundiff with 13, and then the Titans D with 22. The funny thing about that is that Patty's Playboys last week picked up the Titans D and got -5, dropped him, and then 289ers picked him up this week to use against him and got 22. Luckily, it didn't end up costing Patty's Playboys the win, but that was a little ironic. All right, in the next game, we had the weekly winner. Congrats go out to the unregistered sex offenders. Lukey out there with the big 155, taking out Sac Valley Players 101. Cam Newton with 46, Ray Rice with 27, and Antonio Brown with 12, Mike Nugent with 11, and then the Lions D just going stupid dummy on Tim Tebow with 41. There we go with Sac Valley Players. McCoy with 27, A.J. Green with 12, Brandon Lloyd with 11, Nate Washington with 15, and then the Saints D with 18. Just wasn't enough to take out the unregistered sex offenders. In the next game, we had the Punchy Clown Lumps take out Papa's Rat Pack 114 to 102. Punch and Clown Lump led by Mike Vick with 44, Gore with 20, Greg Olson with 13, and then the Texans D with 17. Papa's Rat Pack, even though, man, he's been having if he just didn't make those 2 stupid trades, man, his team would actually probably be definitely be a lot better, but it would definitely probably be, contending for a playoff spot rather than just hovering at mediocrity. But Phillip Rivers with 29, Sidney Rice with 11, and then the Bills D with 42. That was a good pickup on him. Too bad it just didn't get him the win last week. Close, but no cigar. Him having to start Mike Tolbert with 0. Didn't even play. Wasn't too good of a move there, old man. And then in the last game, I took out my nemesis, the Juggernauts, 128-97. Juggernauts are on the slide. They're on the decline. Tony Romo hasn't panned out. He has Miles Austin. That connection just has not done anything since week 2 when they played the Niners and Austin caught those 3 touchdowns and scored 30 points. Anyway, Romo with 24, Adrian Peterson still solid, 27. Ahmad Bradshaw now hurt his foot, might still play, which might be good news for him, but how much is that going to limit him? But the Juggernaut's now hurting at their number 2 running back. The Giants D was 16. I was really scared about that matchup coming in. I thought they might put up like a Lions type score with 40 or something against Miami. For them to only get 16 was pretty tolerable. It was funny just how they only had actually 5 points in the fourth quarter and then ended up getting that 16. I ended up going with Stafford with 46, led my team. Arian Foster with 19. Man, who do you trade for Calvin Johnson? Arian Foster or McCoy? And, I really was thinking that over. The week before, Foster went off. McCoy didn't do that much. And then this week, McCoy goes off and Foster with only, 19. But I wonder if I ended up messing up my team with that trade because that is easily the best 1-2, was the best running back tandem in the league. But I've lost it now. So anyway, Calvin Johnson with 19, who I traded for. So didn't get me 32, but 19 is pretty nice in my receiver spot, which I didn't really have before. And then the 49ers D with 20. Pretty happy I picked them up on the free agent there a few weeks back. What really hurt me this week was having Steven Jackson, who I got in that trade as well, go for 31 points on my bench because I ended up getting DeMarco Murray as well and started him. Thought they were going to run the ball against Philly a little bit more, but they were, is what it is. So didn't cost me the win, but did cost me some points, but got the win 128-97. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that was that this week coming up, there's only 1 week left in the trading deadline. That's week 10, so we're on week 9. That's 1 week from this Sunday is the trading deadline. So you better get all the trades done that you can because after next Sunday, done, cut off, no more trades. So that's what it is, man. Lump Dog out. See y'all week 9. Peace.
Sippin'. That bitch stay in the mirror cause she know she fine. Colombian neckties the color of Carlos Rossi Ryan, you can call it. The brick is red, the cup rimmed up. I got O.J. Simpsons on a red truck. 3 chain gang, ruby red cuts.